So other than being kind of useful ways to frame the context and the sort of mindset of the system, these are useful ways to self-analyze yourself when you're performing techniques and trying to pull off plays, drilling stuff. They're fighting their way into the ligadura and they can't really get it, and it's very easy to get the contra onto them. What this usually means is that you're in the wrong position, so your footwork's wrong, so your elephant's wrong. If my lion isn't strong enough, I'm not going to get in the right position. That's going to mess with my distance. They all interlink, and they're all a useful tool for self-assessing and improving yourself. Hello everyone, I'm John. I'm from the barking class of the Exiles. Marky's just disappeared to get something from the car, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a video on using Fiore's Segno to self-analyze and improve your sort of implementation of the system. So, as you should hopefully know, if you don't, we've got a few videos on it. The Segno is a picture in Fiore's manuscripts, and it shows a guy kind of standing there. He's got the 7 Colpi lines through him. He's also got these 4 animal virtues surrounding him. So up above him, he's got a lynx with a compass, representing measurement, distance, the management of distance. On his left, he's got a lion, which is a kind of common heraldic symbol for, you know, bravery, audacity. It's audacia, and strictly. On the right, he's got a tiger. At least that's what he calls it. It doesn't look very much like a tiger, but this represents speed. The tiger's got an arrow. And then below him he's got an elephant, and an elephant's got the castle on the back. So this is representing the medieval idea that elephants didn't have knees, and if they fell over they couldn't get back up. So it represents having a kind of strong base, having strength, you know, bearing a castle on your back, and, you know, keeping your feet at all times. So other than being kind of useful ways to frame the context and the sort of mindset of the system, these are useful ways to self-analyze yourself when you're performing techniques and trying to pull off plays, drilling stuff. One of the things I often have people do when they are practicing in the barking class is, let's say we've given them, we're practicing ligadura from the first master of dagger. So that's the 3rd place, so, you know, the strikes coming in, they're doing that cover, and then they're going in and they're doing the ligadura. But it's going wrong, so their opponent might be getting a straight arm, something like that. I say to them, think about your Segno. If all your positions are correct and you seem to be going through the right motions, what part of the Segno is wrong? Because that's usually what it is. So it might be a case in that particular situation, you know, tried to ligadura, the opponent's arm is straight. That usually means that you're not close enough. You need to have this opening, as Marky has shown in other videos, where you can get your arm through, and it allows you to put this lock on, get the ligadura. But you can't do that if you're far away. So if they've attacked out here, it doesn't matter if their arm is bent. If I'm too far out, if I've done a very, very long, costa longa kind of first master cover, I'm really going to have to reach to get in there, and by that time they've usually straightened their arm out. So that's an example. So there we would say, okay, so your lynx was wrong. What else it could be? Let's use the ligadura mezzana because it's a very useful tool. Again, maybe they've gone for it and they're fighting their way into the ligadura and they can't really get it, and it's very easy to get the contra onto them. What this usually means is that you're in the wrong position, so your footwork's wrong, so your elephant's wrong. You didn't crease off line enough, you didn't create this space. So that could be the elephant. It could be a case of, let's say someone's trying to do a braking action, you know, a cut's coming in, they're trying to come around and hit it, but they're getting hit before they can get in there, obviously. That's because your tiger's wrong, you're not fast enough. And let's use the ligadura again. You're at a distance, you try to do it, it's not working, so your lynx is broken down, but why your lynx might have broke down is because you're not being audacious enough, you're not being brave enough, you're not getting in there and having the, for lack of a better phrase, brass tacks to get close to the weapon and therefore do something to disable it. So in this way, all the different parts of Segno can inform themselves, can inform each other. If my footwork is wrong, it's going to slow me down. If my distance is wrong, that's probably going to slow me down. If my lion isn't strong enough, I'm not going to get in the right position. That's going to mess with my distance. They all interlink, and they're all a useful tool for self-assessing and improving yourself. So if you're trying a technique, you look like you've got the positions right, you're following all the principles of it, but it's not going right, think about the Segno. Think about, is my distance right? Am I being confident enough? Is my footwork good? Am I being quick enough? Usually you'll find that one of those things is missing, and it gives you a nice easy tool to self-correct. So Margie's coming back from the car now, so I'll leave that there. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.